Is your engine stalling when you come to a stop or shuddering like you are driving over rumble strips? You might be dealing with the P0743 code. This diagnostic trouble code points directly to an electrical issue with the torque converter clutch solenoid. In plain English, your automatic transmission uses a fluid coupling to connect the engine to the wheels. And to improve fuel economy at highway speeds, a lockup clutch creates a solid mechanical connection. When the engine computer, often called the PCM or ECM, tries to engage this lockup clutch but detects a problem in the electrical circuit, it triggers this code. The symptoms can be annoying and sometimes scary. Aside from the check engine light staring you in the face, you might notice the vehicle stalling when you stop at a red light because the converter fails to unlock. You might also feel a distinct shudder when taking off or slowing down. The causes usually boil down to a few culprits. It could be low or dirty transmission fluid, a short in the wiring harness inside or outside the transmission, a failed solenoid, or debris clogging the solenoid screen. Before you rush to a mechanic, there are things you can do. First, check your transmission fluid level and condition. If the fluid looks burnt or is full of black material, you might have internal damage. If the fluid is okay, you need to inspect the wiring. There is often an external harness you can see, but there is also an internal harness that requires dropping the transmission pan. A pro tip here is that this issue can be intermittent, happening only when the transmission is hot or when you hit a bump. If you are handy with a multimeter, you can check the resistance of the solenoid itself. You are looking for a low ohm reading, usually between 0.02 and 0.05 ohms, but check your repair manual for the exact specs. Also, check for continuity on the wires to make sure they are not shorting to ground or power. If you drop the pan, look closely at the solenoid for debris. Even a tiny piece of metal can stick to the magnetic solenoid and trick the computer. If the wiring and solenoid test fine, it could be a computer issue, and you might need a software update from the dealer. If you are not comfortable working with electrical circuits or dropping a transmission pan, take it to a professional, especially if the fluid smells burnt, as that indicates internal mechanical failure. Keeping your transmission fluid clean is the best prevention, but avoid high-pressure flushes on high-mileage cars. A simple drain and fill is safer. Good luck getting that light off and your ride smooth again.